Wait, we're supposed to talk about things on our podcast?
Ooh, controversial Alzheimer's drug from Cassava Sciences fails clinical testing.
Yeah, don't most of them?
Beset by fraud allegations and government probes, Cassava pulls plug on all ongoing studies of Simufalam
Yes.
or Simophilim. One of the two.
So long as it's Ethiopian wolves. One of my stories is about Ethiopian wolves, so it's a great tie-in.
Are there even wolves there?
Yes, there are wolves in Ethiopia.
Let me look. Critically endangered highlands. Okay.
I got some funny animal stories, okay?
There are between 120 and 160 currently. Bro, they don't look like wolves.
What do they look like?
They look like fucking foxes. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, my story that I have this week is about Ethiopian wolves and their unusual appetites.
Appetites for what? Going extinct?
No.
Look at this dude. Look how chill he looks, like a fox. That does not look like a wolf.
He does look like a fox, but I'm sure there's reasons they call it a wolf.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's closer related to that, but he's, closer related to dinosaurs than anything right now. Get it? Because he's endangered.
Yes, I got it.
Oh, okay, I was just making sure.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to
You know what's not endangered? Episode 95. This is the start of it right now. Ripley's going. I'm here too. I'm Jordan.
I was doing the intro.
Wow, just interrupt me like that. That's so rude. This one's Mindless, and I'm Prattle. And we've got some news stories for you today.
Like what?
They might be old stories. I don't know if they're new or not.
It might be an old story.
I keep trying to find updates on those monkeys from South Carolina. I guess people stopped caring about them because after the update from like 2 weeks ago that said there were 6 left, they just stopped reporting on them.
Maybe. They're like, the rest died, but we don't want to let you know that.
They may have. I don't know.
Okay, I'm ready to talk about the wolves since we already brought it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you want me to start recording?
You are recording.
Well, that's good.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, so...
Tell me about these little fox guys.
I like the way this is phrased. It says Ethiopian wolves, known as carnivores. Yes. So recently, they were observed feeding on nectar from Ethiopian red hot poker flowers.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time a large carnivore has been documented consuming nectar, hinting at surprising adaptability in the animal kingdom. What I think is funny about this is they're like, oh, they're so adaptable. Did they just not have anything else to eat? Or were they like genuinely like, no, these wolves have a sweet tooth, you know?
You know why they're dying out? Right here. Look, they like to live together, but they like hunting alone and eating alone. So they just like, they hunt little rats and things. That's a fox. That's a fox behavior. That's not a wolf behavior. Wolves hunt together. Like that's kind of their main thing of being a wolf.
The internet says that the biggest threat to this species is, surprise, surprise, humans.
Crazy.
Subsistence farming in Ethiopia's highlands is overtaking large swaths of their range, restricting them to higher and higher altitudes. The overgrazing of livestock is only exacerbating this habitat loss.
You could see why I was like hesitant about wolves in Ethiopia because they look like foxes, and I highly doubted that there were wolves in Ethiopia.
Yes, I do get. I think wolves are kind of everywhere. They're a very hardy species.
And comes close to foxes. Let's see. Also called the red jackal, the simian jackal or simian fox.
I thought a simian was a primate.
Simian? I don't know. It's spelled with an E, not an A. It's a canine native to Ethiopian highlands, known as the horse jackal. Is similar to the coyote in size and build, and is distinguished by its narrow skull and red and white fur. Bro, they're just describing a fox. Like why?
Why did they name them wolves?
I don't know. Why is this a wolf? Don't give me an ad, fucking Wikipedia. I'm not here for ads. Current range, naming. Okay. No, that's not helpful. I like how most of the names for this are historically not wolf.
Okay, well,
Jackal, fox, jackal, coyote, wolf. Like most of them are not
they're
wolf.
classified as wolves due to their genetic and morphological traits, which align more closely with other wolf species like gray wolves. So their genetic
So
evidence,
it's genetics. And
they
nothing,
share a common
you know.
ancestor with gray wolves and coyotes, but diverged from that lineage about 100,000 years ago. So that's why they look like a more distinct
That's
species.
so long ago to be like, yeah, there's still a wolf.
While smaller and
100,000.
slimmer than most wolves, Ethiopian wolves have characteristic wolf features like long legs, a bushy tail, and a narrow pointed muzzle suited for hunting rodents. Yeah, that sounds like a fox to me.
Yeah, that's
Behavior.
what I'm saying. I don't know a lot of wolves that hunt rodents.
And this brings up what you said. They are social animals that form packs, but like
Yeah, but
solitary
they eat
hunting.
alone, yeah.
And then their high altitude habitat and dietary specialization set them apart from other wolves while still maintaining their classification within the broader wolf lineage. This really feels like somebody just wanted them to be a wolf, so they called them wolves.
Yeah, I'm looking at their linealogy right now. With taming millions of years ago. Like they're closer to like African wild dogs and jackals than they are like coyotes and gray wolves and things. It's like, But
It's like, what is the difference between a wolf and a fox?
you just hit that.
I did, sorry.
Dang. Despite its close relation to the gray wolf, convergent evolution has resulted in a skull similar in shape to that of jackals. Yeah, okay.
What is a jackal exactly?
Jackal? I'm on Wikipedia.
I've only seen them in like Scooby-Doo films.
What? What are you talking about? Which Scooby-Doo film has jackals in it? Anyway, jackals are canids native to Africa and Eurasia, while the word jackal has historically been used for many canines of the subtribe Canina. In modern use, it is most commonly refers to three species: a black-backed jackal, a side-striped jackal of Central and Southern Africa, and the golden jackal of South Central Europe and Asia. The African golden wolf was also formerly considered a jackal. It looks like a coyote with different markings on it. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Interesting.
One thing I like, it points out the differences between wolves and foxes is their vocalization. It says wolves communicate through howls, which can carry over long distances, while foxes use high-pitched yips, barks, and unique sounds, such as the fox scream. And I want to know why, because it says fox scream in quotations.
Fox screaming? Don't look up fox scream, please.
Fox screaming right here on your computer device.
Computer device.
Okay, also red foxes, their name is Vulpes.
Yeah. Where do you think Pokemon got it from?
Moon. Why do foxes scream? For breeding, territorial disputes.
That's like why any animal
communication.
makes sounds. What do you mean? You just
I
Google
also
why
scream
animal,
when I breed.
Why animal makes sound to
Why animal
communicate.
sound? Its volume and pitch is loud and shrill.
Yep, that's you.
It may be short or drawn out, and it varies slightly depending on the situation, whether it's mating or aggression. Yes, that is the characteristics of screaming.
That's for foxes?
Fox screams often lead to reports of mysterious or distressing noises in rural and urban areas, especially during winter nights where mating activity peaks. I do not want to hear an example, but thank
Do
you.
you remember that old song, the fox say, or what is
What does the fox say?
Yeah, I hated that song. It's so annoying to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were like juniors in high school when that song came out, so like I don't think it was for our generation.
No, it's not, but I just hate it so much. And every once in a while I'll hear it, and I'm like, who still plays this and why?
Do you remember the pineapple pen?
Mm-mm.
It's like apple pen, pineapple pen. It was the dumbest thing ever.
I've never heard that.
It's literally
That's the
so
first
fucking
I've
stupid.
heard of that, but I'll attribute it to you now. It's okay.
Of course. Also, I think our bookshelf is haunted.
Yeah.
Or she's staring at an octopus.
For those of you not in the room.
Our cat is sitting in a box staring at our bookshelf.
And that's the whole story. All right. So
I think it's because the octopus has a face on it, so she thinks it's like another
why
animal.
can't she just sit and enjoy things? Not everything's a conspiracy.
I don't sit and enjoy things.
That's a you problem.
You're a me problem.
That's also true. I don't I think I saw this, and it's Christmas time. If you celebrate Christmas. If it's not, that sucks. And
Okay. Go on.
But I guess it could work out for anything.
Yeah,
It
there's 2
doesn't
times a year,
necessarily-
Christmas time and not Christmas time.
Doesn't necessarily have to be for Christmas. I guess it could be for whatever. Somebody got paid for this. That bothers me. Like, I'm sitting over here and you're sitting over here and doing things not great for money, fun times. And
Yes.
this person did a psychology study on how to give a good gift. That's what they got paid for however long this study went on.
I just want you to know people don't make that much money for studies.
I don't think they make that much money, but the fact remains somebody made money by going, did you like that gift? Okay.
I don't
Write
think
down,
what
slow down.
I'm
Got
sure
it.
what are the what were they basing this off of? What are the
Psychology.
qualitative results?
Psychology.
Okay, but like
It's not a study that does numbers. It's a study of feelings. So there's really nothing like, how are you going to prove this? Like, it's a generalized study of, did that gift make you feel happy? From 1 to 10, how happy?
that's
Like,
it. I feel like there needs to
probably.
be more qualitative data than that.
Like, what did you want them to qualitate on this, huh?
Okay, so it's like what's the emotional connection of the gift? Like
Okay.
social and cultural influences.
How did this make you feel culturally? You wanted them
Or
to
like,
ask. Is this
our-
a cultural gift for you?
Our culture dictates what gifts are seen as appropriate. Our social status also does, depending on how much money you can pay for it.
Okay. How does that equate to giving a good gift?
Some psychologists argue that gift giving has evolutionary roots, serving as a tool for building
We're not
alliances,
looking at why
demonstrating
we're giving
resources,
gifts.
or showcasing desirable
Quiet.
traits.
Stop talking about that. We're not looking at the psychology of why we're giving gifts. This is a study about how to give a good gift according to psychology.
Okay, go on.
All right. It's not looking at like, oh, is this culturally appropriate? Oh, is this going to be scientifically inclusive? It's not looking at that. It's looking at how to give a good gift.
Okay, go on.
And basically what it is, it opens up with American consumers are projected to spend roughly $960 billion during the holiday season. And according to retailers, about 20% of those sales get returned, right?
I feel like that's a higher
So-
than normal average.
I don't know. It could be. It's not my
I
point.
like the way you said
I
that.
don't care.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care. Either way, right? But most people tend to make a lot of mistakes when giving presents, right? So it basically goes through a bunch of questions. And the problem I have with this is it's questions that were asked by the news like source to the researcher that he then just answered. And I'm like, I don't see anywhere in here where he gave like a study that was done as opposed to just answers that he thought were psychologically relevant, you know? So it makes it sound like it was just an interview of a psychologist instead of like an actual study, which is kind of funny to me. I'm like, this said, all right, that's cool. According to science, you're like, no, it's according to one psychologist.
According to this scientist.
According to one psychologist, that's who you interviewed. But it's like, your review touches on many ways that gift givers go astray due to social norms. Can you provide some examples? You know, his example is gift wrapping. We have $50 to spend. We could spend $40 on the gift and $10 on the wrapping, or we could spend $50 on the gift and nothing on the wrapping. We tend to go with nicer wrapping. Recipients would rather have $10 put into the gift, but the norm says that you wrap it nicely and spend that $10 on the wrapping. First, if you're spending $10 on wrapping one gift, you did it wrong anyway.
Also, yeah, no,
But-
like, is even one roll $10? Like, how much is it for the average?
I got 3 for 15, but they're like giant rolls that will last a while. So that's why I'm like, it's Or consider partial gifts. For example, if you go to like a registry, you see a couple wants 8 plates, 8 dinner plates, but each plate is $25. You could give them $100 worth of plates, but you give them 4 out of 8. Givers will see this as giving them part of what they want, but recipients see it as not minding as much as we might think as the giver, and just appreciating that they got
Yeah, I
some of
will
it.
say, like, I noticed this during our wedding. People are really weird about giving gifts. Like, we were just like, you don't have to give a gift. You can give us some honeymoon fund money. But, like, we weren't super concerned about the gifts. But people freaked out and they're like, no, like, I have to give you something.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's why
why?
we had the only thing on the registry was the honeymoon fund, and I'm like, whatever you can give, you can give. If it's $5, $10, $1, I don't care. Like,
Like,
it's
I'm sure
it's
there
all
are
going towards
some
something.
people who care about the value of it. But
Right, but traditionally, I think the gift registry, especially for a wedding, was for buying, looking towards furniture or kitchen essentials like pots and pans and a toaster and
couples who are moving in
silverware.
together
And
for the first time.
because it's traditionally, it was you and I would be living with our parents, then we get married and go somewhere to live by ourselves. And I'm not taking all the silverware from my mother's house. And you're
Why aren't you stealing your
presumably
mother's
only
silverware?
stealing the most expensive things from your father's house. So, we needed those things from outside family to be like, here's to help you get started in life. But we'd been together for almost 10 years, so I was like, we don't need these things.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, we've lived together for a while. Like, please
we've
stop.
already-
Don't give us anything.
Yeah, I'm like, we already lived together a
no
while.
plates.
Like, we could use some more forks, I guess, because we run out of forks every once in a while.
That's because we need to do the dishes more.
No, it's just because we started using the dishwasher and we put them in there, but we only run the dishwasher like once a week.
When it's full, yeah.
So we just run out of silverware, and I'm like, I guess I'll do the dishes then.
I get distracted so easily because sometimes our cats are so cute. I'm like, I gotta take a picture of them right now.
Yeah. But this is the part the little section of this little blurb that I found would be helpful, is resist the urge to give in to novelty items or a focus on the aha moment of unwrapping a gift, right? Because gift givers tend to focus on that moment of giving the gift, the initial surprise of, aha, you got this. It's so lovely. It's amazing. But recipients of gifts usually look at things as long-term utility, how much how many experiences, how many uses, what you could get out of it. The example they gave was like a chocolate fountain. Like if you're walking through the store and somebody says, "Ooh, a chocolate fountain, that'd be fun," and then you get them a chocolate fountain for, say, Christmas. They open it and they're like, "Oh, that's the thing. This is the thing from the store. It'll be so exciting. It's cool." And then
they never use
right
it.
after that, you're going to use it once a year, maybe on a holiday, and it's just going to sit there,
I will say that's
Go
my
on.
least favorite part of receiving gifts is like people
chocolate
expect
fountain.
no.
Oh.
People expect you to react a certain way, and if you don't react like super excited and like, oh my god, like people get offended, and I'm like, when I really like something, I'm just like, oh wow, I like this a lot.
That is not true. I've seen you get overly excited about certain things that you want a lot. What your issue is you put out a list of like 8 things that you want, and then you'll get thing number 9 that someone thinks that you'll like, and you're not prepared mentally for the amount of excitement that you're supposed to show. You've only mentally prepared for the 8 things that you really wanted. So when you get something out of the norm, you don't know how to react, and then you feel pressured to react a different way. But if it's something that was on your list that you want, then you react normally just fine every time.
My parents just used to get really mad because like they'd be like, you don't seem excited, and I'm like, no, I really like it. I'm like, why do I have to be
again,
like,
that
oh
was
my
back when-
god?
Was that back when they picked stuff out for you? You didn't tell them what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you can tell the differences in it. Like if it's something you're not expecting, your initial reaction won't be as enthusiastic, even though you might still be the same level of excited internally.
I need to be prepared.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That was one of the things in here too, is like what this psychologist noticed is a lot of people tend to ask for what they want, and when you give them what they want, as opposed to giving them something that you think you want that's in the same category, it still elicits less like emotional response than just giving them the thing that they asked for, what they want. But I get it. It feels less personal. Especially nowadays when you're like, here's a list of links from Amazon. Click on one and hit buy, you know?
So I used to get people personalized gifts and they'd get really excited and then they wouldn't use it. It's like everybody says they want personal gifts, but then like they don't actually, I feel like.
What were your personalized gifts that you've gotten me that I haven't used?
For you, no, not that. Like for other people. It
Well,
doesn't
give
count
an
between
example.
us because like, well, I can't think of it right now.
Well, then your argument is moot.
What's your favorite kind of gift to get?
It's my favorite kind of gift to get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you asked. That's the last little section on this category. It's as people are happier when they get gifts that are shared experiences or experiences together rather than material things. And I think that's a lot of it. If you're struggling or you don't have a lot of material things and you really want a couple material things, yeah, you'll get the enjoyment out of it and that. But the overarching like more joy or more happiness and social bonding you'll get is from experiences or experience gifts. I think that's why my parents like us getting them like gift cards because like they said it feels like us buying them dinner even when we're not able to go and see them and buy them dinner in person.
I like experiences, but I feel like the last time we got any was right before COVID. I remember like your parents that year for Christmas got all of us like, oh, you can go to this special event, you could go to this special event, and then COVID happened like a
Which
month
special
before.
events?
Like I can't remember what it was, but it was like a beer festival or something. Like your parents gifted us 2 tickets to for Christmas in 2019, and it was supposed to take place in like April or May of that year. And then COVID happened, and none of us could use. They're like Groupon or whatever.
Oh, I think I remember
And
something about
we
that.
they
Yeah.
kept saying, "Oh, we'll reschedule," and then they just canceled it, and nobody got refunded.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yeah, well, either one. But no, I still like experiences. If it's going out to dinner or going and doing something or planning a trip or doing whatever.
I think with you, I
it's
prefer
important.
planning a trip because, like, we've been together for a long time, and it's like we have everything.
Yeah, going
Or
to
we
dinner's
buy-
boring. I hate it.
Well, it's like we buy what we want most of the time, So it's like I like going in. Like
I
we went
know,
to
I've
Six
seen your
Flags
dad.
for your birthday. Like I want to do stuff like that where we get to go out and do something together. That's fun.
I agree.
What do you mean you agree?
I just made that whole point. Like it's
What's your favorite part of the holidays?
Huh?
What's your favorite part of the holidays?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you like about the Christmas time?
What do I like about it?
Mhm.
Oh, just how cozy it is.
Like,
What do you-
I like all the lights and decorations.
The
Like,
lights
I
and
feel like
decorations.
the lights make it more fun. I wonder if Christmas lights have made it to where, like, seasonal affective disorder happens a lot in the wintertime because it's darker and there's less sunlight. I wonder if that's like a part of the joy of Christmas with the lights is like, it's like an artificial light that makes you happy.
I don't believe that artificial lights make people happy. Like I still think it's more of the natural light is what makes people happy.
Artificial lights can significantly influence happiness and well-being. Bright, warm lighting can mimic natural sunlight, which increases serotonin. Cooler blue tone lights are linked to increased alertness and focus. I do know that because of all those studies about like social media apps tend to be blue. And like studies say that like if you read them before bed, it keeps you awake because it's increased to like alertness and focus. They can also create ambience by soft, warm lighting, contributing to relaxation and comfort.
Speaking of blue lights, we've got a new account. Go ahead and talk about it. It's blue.
Yes, we did make a Blue Sky account. Unfortunately, our social media intern is doing terribly. Might have to fire her. So we should be posting on Blue Sky soon. Mindless Prattle, just like everywhere else. You can also follow me and Jordan on Blue Sky.
If we fire that intern, this would just be a lot of monologuing.
The intern will promise to do better.
It's Ripley. She's the intern.
Shut up. I am the intern. I am the worst, and I'm trying to get better. I'm sorry.
It's fun. Yeah, we go check it out. There's a blank page with your name on it. Technically, it's got our name on it, but
Yes, I
either
will.
way.
I'll get better. I don't
Would
know.
you stop kicking this table? Sit still.
I
It's
can't.
been like
I
20
gotta
minutes.
use the bathroom.
Oh my lord. It's not been that long.
I'm trying to
What?
wait until we're done. We're almost.
I guess we're done now because I ain't going to sit with a fidgety. All right. I got a spinner over there. I don't need one in the chair next to me.
Have you ever checked out ChatGPT's other GPTs?
His other, like he puts on some other pants.
Like they have ones that aren't like geared towards like just chatting. Like you can make a whole website. You can do an image creator. There's one that'll like show you your birth chart. You can make a presentation. The ones I really like, there's one called SciSpace that'll search a bunch of research papers for you and help you find research for your classes and things like that. But yeah, there's some fun ones. Like this one's called Planty.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, I'm your fun and friendly plant care assistant. Ask me how to best take care of your plants.
Plenty. Yeah, the courses I'm doing through Harvard have their own version to help you with like coding problems. And I think it's one that they made, like the faculty and staff made, or one of the old alumni somewhere in there. I think I'm remembering correctly. But they have one that you can ask it questions related to the course, and it'll give you like prompted guides to get you towards thinking about how to solve the problem instead of just giving you the solution. Like if you ask ChatGPT or something like that.
Well, that's what I like. We talked about it before, but I think it's really the way you use it, because my ChatGPT, I'll be like, hey, I need to do this. And it'll give me like, based on like the work I've already given it, it'll be like, oh, here's ways you can tighten this up, or like, here's ways you can format this. And then I do my own work based on that. But I know a lot of people are just using it to like copy and paste their essays and shit.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, we have sad news. The book has been delayed. It will not be done by New Year's, but it'll still be good.
Yeah, I'm mentally handicapped, but I'll fix it.
Yeah, that's the wording you want
My
to go with. My
disability's been disabilitying lately, so I will get better, I guess, maybe.
You ever seen the Pixar movie Soul?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Didn't
like
we
that.
watch it together?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought we watched it together.
How would I remember things? Okay, I got no memories.
I thought that was me.
No, my storage is empty. Anyway, he loses his little spark. That's you with the writing.
That's me right now.
Gotta find your little spark. I'll push you off a well. How about that?
No, thank you.
What? That's how they do it in the movie. What is. Movie? Soul. We're just talking about this.
I guess I don't remember it either.
Yeah, I'm just saying, look, there's a giant hole, and they're like, yeah, look, it leads down to earth. And the people, when they find their spark, they jump into the hole.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a kickstart. Like, get down there.
See, the thing is, I have my spark. It's just a little dim right now, okay?
That's not a spark.
But, yeah.
You eating that hair over there? Nom, 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 nom.
Okay, I gotta use the bathroom. Let's tie this up.
This ain't no Christmas wrapping, jackal, all right? Are you closer to a fox or a jackal?
A fox.
You should be screaming. And we are family. Where did it go? I just lost everything I was writing, so never mind.
Take us away, Jeeves.
No, I did the intro.
All right. This has been Mindless Prattle. I'm your deficient social media intern, Ripley. That one over there is Jordan. We hope you've enjoyed everything your ears have heard today. I know mine have. If you want to know the differences between foxes and wolves and all their screaming, make sure to follow us at Mindless Prattle on literally every social media website. I lost my train of thought. I'm so great at outros. I'm Ripley, that's Jordan.
Any tracks up there.
And we will see you.
That train's just free balling it.
Next time. Goodbye.
He just like that train in the Polar Express. I don't know if you've seen it, the frozen lake. They're like, there's tracks on the other side. And they just start drifting all over the place.
You know the train of thought in Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yeah, that one too.
That's me.
No, that one actually like is on tracks though. It's like drifting, but it's on tracks. And it's like, oh, perfect. The tracks are just like being made as it's going. Mm-mm.
You're on tracks.
No.
Also, goodbye.
The one in your brain It's like the Polar Express.
I
Just
got-
we're looking for tracks, but we don't know where to go. We'll have her post some things. Well, I hope you had fun. I know I did. We'll see you next time.